Hey, it's Lego Lynn, and we got Big Set. Now, this one is a gift that we've been waiting for a while. The person who gifted me a few of the other Legos gifted me this, and this had some issues shipping, I think it was. But this set is, what's the actual name? Wrecked Shrimp Boat. I swear I can talk today. But this is one of the medium to large size hidden side sets. This one's awesome. If you don't know, I love like a good ghost ship, good like haunted nautical kind of theme. I'll show you the minis that come in this. And of course, this is another side set, so the minis are going to be freaking amazing. If you didn't see my last video, let's see, how's going to be the easiest to open this up without completely destroying the box? By completely destroying the box. No, I'm joking. So this set is probably going to be one of the longer videos for right now, because it's a 310 piece set. Probably want to brace yourself, but it's a 3-bag set. Haha. Bag 1, bag 2, and bag 3, and a canoe. I'm excited for this one. This one probably was the one I was most excited for. Oh, please be normal transfers and not or normal stickers. Oh, good. It's stickers. It's stickers. I got worried it was transfers. I do not want to fuck with transfers. Oh, pardon me. This is a YouTube video. Well, hopefully, well, I guess we're not monetized yet. So it is one of, no, it's a thick, actually has a binding on it. Yeah, see, first step, 1, 2, 3, haha. All right, so actually, I like this. It's showing what each bag was. So the island and the alligator and Jack will be bag 1. The front of the boat, the ghosts, and I can't remember the girl's name, is 2. And the back of the boat and the other guy is 3. So they tell us exactly what's going to be in each bag. That's cool. So let's start with bag 1. I've been really excited for this. We've been watching it. It said ordered for like 2-3 weeks before like actually being shipped out. And we were getting nervous because this set is just so cool looking. I think it's going to be one of my favorite sets in the setting. Probably one of my favorite sets. We'll see. So it has us doing the alligator first, of course. I have a few of the green ones of these. Oh no, I have the older green one. This is a nicer one than I have. So it's just this, and then we put the little peg in there. I'm not going to make a joke because this is a Lego video. There we go. That was easy. Wow. That's a cool, like, white alligator. All right, so we get... Oh, yeah, it's just showing that. Next is the canoe. Getting the paddle or the rudder hooked up to it. So it is asking us to get one of the little clippy things. Where's my clippies? Sorry, eyeball itched. So clippy on the side at an angle. The paddle to make the rudder. That was easy enough. That's a cool piece. I've not had a... Wait, I did that backwards. Haha. That's a cool piece. I have not had a piece like this before. Or a bolt like that. That's new to my collection, at least. All right, now the island. So we start off with our little blah. And we're going to add one of these. The first time I saw one of these is a net... I need to aim at the camera. First time I saw one of these pieces here was when I was first getting like the Nexo Night sets. Like, I've never seen them before. I really love them. You gotta pardon me, my voice is a little hoarse right now. I don't know why, but it is. It's been hoarse the past few days. My posture's horrible today. Don't judge me. Oh, I only need one of those. I am not reading the instructions right. Wait, is it texture? No, it is not texture. Wow, I don't need glasses, but sometimes I think I do. All right, and then we get the 6-1. One of the, we're actually building the rocks. That makes me happy. So like when I was younger, they started putting out the Legos that were, or the Lego cliffs that were all made, like the gray ones. And it's good to see, oh, this is cool. This to this. It's good to see like um special piece rocky areas. I don't know. That like maybe I'm just being, even as a kid, I wish there was more non special rocky areas. Because I like doing the cliffs and putting them together. And I understand why they had them back in the day, because there was a lot, especially with Castle. They were starting to get into the more advanced Castle sets and stuff. Sorry, I keep on clearing my throat. That's it. My throat's been pretty sore today. I forgot to take my inhaler today, so we're going to be dealing with that too. It's just too late. I don't want to take it right now. But yeah, so like, they had all these like special pieces coming out during that era, and like the ice, like during the ice space sets too. And I feel like those special pieces were great. I will never hate on a special piece, but there were so many of them coming out that when I was a kid, I was like, man, it's just too easy to build a wall. It's too easy to build uh like a cliff, or and like you even had like the plates that you set them up on. There were special plates too and all that. And again, I would like to reiterate, there's nothing wrong with that. That's just me being persnickety. Because, like, let's be honest, these were really cool, or really cool pieces. And the sets were really cool. There's a reason we remember why so many people remember the Ice Planet sets so fondly. Like, for a while there in 40K, when Leagues of Votan first came out, so many people wanted to paint their Leagues of Votan as the Ice Planet Lego sets, like in that color scheme. And I won't lie, if I ever do a League of Votan army, yeah, that's my color scheme. Because let's be honest, that stuff was cool. But as far as other side goes, oh no, that's the right piece. Cool, I'm doing it right. See? We're just talking while I'm doing this, kind of mindlessly. Ignore my scene. Sorry, I got the song stuck in my head. Someone mentioned Animal Crossing, the Animal Crossing video. They came out before this, but as of recording, it hasn't come out yet. It's set to come out. Someone was mentioning they were excited for it, and I got it stuck in my head, or the song stuck in my head. Yeah. So far, step 16 done. This is like some creepy ghost face tree. All right, next we do the back. Okay. Random thought. I recently saw a song with Lil Jon in it, like modern song, and like I feel like he didn't, his, facially, he didn't age really well. I shouldn't judge, you know. Oh, okay, it's this weird one. I've never had this piece either. But he's the reason, to this day, I still say woke. The guy was such a major part of like the modernistic music, or not music, but language. Just for 3 words, you know. I say as I randomly am putting Legos together. You know, I need to get better lighting in all my living spaces. I find everything so dark here. Oh, so where we're at now? Rah. Rah. All right. More teeth. I love these. All right. 5 years ago, I don't know if I did the video, but we did the video with, there was a monster series where it was like polypacks, and I had them all. I did it like that. I need to re-put those back together. I really love those polypacks. If you don't remember those, I can't remember if I actually did upload those videos, but those were so cool. I think that was my favorite polypack set, because it was like something like 5 monsters, but if you got them all, they formed one bigger monster. You could like put all like 5 sets or 6 sets or whatever into one bigger monster. So far, cute little face. It was a cool concept, and like the sets were released at like Walgreens and those kind of places, and they were really fun. Like I was really into the polybag sets at the time. Okay, so that's there. And how do we set this up here? Oh, like this. Rah, rah, rah. I see. So it sits there like a rock, then boo. Boo. I don't know. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Then that goes there. And sorry, and that goes there. So we got the more rocky face. That is really cool. I actually really like that. That's really cool. Then we move to one of these. We face it this way, yeah. The dark brown ones seem to be, oops, my hands are not functioning today. So far, dark brown ones seem to be hard to read on the page. Then we take one of these. This. Is it a flat one? No, it's pegs. And this, so here. They're having me flip between a bunch of steps. Another one of those. And then 2 of these. Really? I always wonder why they do that. Why, like, for that, it could have just used a 2x2, but instead they did 2 1x2s. If anyone knows the answer to that, why they do it like that, let me know, because I'm always curious on that. Then there. Maybe it's a texture thing. I don't know. The line just is hard to see. All right. Next is the round flat one with the peg in it, or the peg hole in it, and another brown 1x2. Where is that piece? Whoa. Whoa, Raggy. I am not seeing the piece I need. See the peg? Oh, I see it. It's upside down. All right, so the peg goes in there. Then that goes here. So like this. And then with this facing us, this goes in here. I say as I turn that away from me. And this goes in here. So we got the little spinny thing or little movable piece. And then that goes like that. No, it does not go like that. It goes like that. There we go. So you guys can see. That's step 33. Wow, we're really far in this. All right. Oh, there's more. But wait, there's more. I should rewatch Darkwing Duck. I miss Darkwing Duck. Like the original. Jim Cummings is my favorite voice actor of all time. And, you know, he's partially why Darkwing Duck was so amazing. All right, so far we got one part of the island done. This island is cool. Or almost done. Like, I am liking this. I like it when they give like the little terrain piece that like you put together that's like and totally no like little terrain pieces that are used to give details without like setting up a plate or whatnot. Like the plates were cool, but I feel like sometimes you just want a miniature scenery that you can move around, set up with it on your play cycle. Plus, no, in all honesty, if I needed to, I could use this in miniature wargaming and just set this up as a terrain. It might look a little silly if I'm not doing a Lego style table. Like there's some people who will use Legos for their table. And I think that that's like one of the coolest things. But we haven't gotten to that point yet. We will eventually have a few series recorded with Legos. But that's an eventually thing. Like we're going to, I don't want to, you know, rip someone off. I just like the idea kind of thing. Like I don't want to rip someone's idea off. I just want to like play with the idea because I like the idea, you know? But like, yeah. I don't know how Legos would look on a normal table setup so far. I just think it would be cool to do, especially with like some of the hidden side pieces. Oh, I see what's going on. Okay, and the green. All right. So that goes there. Oops. I said that goes there. That goes there. And the tree trunk goes there. So far. Rah! This is so fun. I know I act like a kid sometimes, but you know what? I'm building Legos on YouTube. So I have the right to act like a kid because I've already proved I'm not mature. All right, so then there's that. Well, yeah, no, honestly, like, there was a few sets I was looking at. If I get into some more vintage sets again, because those were, oops, I did that wrong. No, come apart. Uh-oh. There we go. All right, so let's take this. I wasn't following instructions. Take this and this. Wow, this is a lot of steps just for this part. This and this. I have Swan Lake stuck in my head, so the melody is going through my ears right now. I just watched Abigail. Really cool show. Really cool. A really cool movie. I liked it. I mean, I can see there might be people who don't like it, but man, I really liked it. Um, ooh, that one went all the way through. All right, and then that goes right here. Oops, other way. So far, that's, look at the size of that. That's not a tiny piece of land. And I said, if I really wanted to, I could take this, like with Don't Look Back, set that as a rocky cliff and be fine. Actually, I might end up doing that for some stuff because I do need more rocky areas. And naturally, I don't have many. Am I reading that right? Yep, right there. That's one thing they don't tell you about when you get into like miniature gaming or miniature tabletop games, is there is a hidden price in it when it comes to them because of the terrain. Terrain's probably, unless we were playing somewhere else, where most of the cost will go into. I mean, one day I hope to be making some 2D terrain for it, but that's what it is. I've never had the vines either. Those are cool vines. But that's a future me thing still, because we've just had so much stress lately. I've had to push back a few of my goals and dreams and stuff until the stress is over. AKA put adult life before my wonderful, fun, wanting to do things life. Not to be depressing during a Lego thing. But eventually, like, as I said, Legos work too. Like, you could just easily, like, take this and put in there, and it would be exactly what you need. Oh, I didn't put together Jack. There we go. I think this one's Jack. And again, the expression faces, I love that. They do them with all the hidden side ones. And they give them the cell phone because the cell phone was actually part of the plot. So there's the mini for bag one. And it also came with a little pet ghost dog. Bark, bark. All right, so step one is done. Now we get into bag two. Bag two has a lot more stuff in it. So let's put this to the side. That's 3, 2. 2 is the shrimp boat or the front of the shrimp boat and 2 minis and a ghost. We're putting our extra piece aside. I finally found a place I want to put. Oh my goodness, this is cool. You could easily use this for like a symbiote too. I was looking at another series that if I get around to being able to get some, they're a little pricey now. I want to get some. They're called the, the Monster Fighters? And they're really cool, but they're just a little less than cheap. We'll put it that way. Oh, that is definitely not her face. That is. I don't know why they don't give her an expression. All of her minis don't have expressions. They're always just, they're always this face, nice and calm. But yeah, I was like thinking about Monster Fighters. It's like, man, it would be cool to do some of them. And the other one was Alien Conquest is another I want to do some of. Those will be down the road. Those are a little bit expensive. But they would go right along. Both of those would go right along with these. She looks cool. Of course, like just about every set comes with those. I have so many versions of those two, and it's kind of fun. And they also, just like the last one, they gave the captain 2 different hats. whether he's possessed or if he's possessed or not. We're going to build him as a possessed head, or with a possessed head, because I like the ghosts. This is one of my favorite things in this series is the ghosts. Are the ghosts wording the ghost? So we're going to keep it the ghost. If I can get the stupid sword in his hand without breaking it. There we go. And his little tiny shrimp sailor hat. Tiny. It's actually a pretty chunky piece for as far as hats go. That's cool. I love this model. Like, this is a minifig I was excited for in this. Art 1 does not start with the piece I thought. It starts with this. We take this piece. We take this piece, and then we take this piece. This one looks like it's going to be less steps than the last one for some reason. And now we take the big one, and we're going to put one of the stickers on there too. All right, was it there? Right. Nope, it's there. Put the sticker, the Maria sticker on. See? And then the other Maria sticker on. Oh, I did not notice the two stickers. It said Maria. So that's the ship's name. I'm guessing the captain named it after a wife or a girlfriend or something. There we go. It's a little crooked, I don't mind. Then take this and just go right there. That was easy. 3 pieces. Oh, wait. I think I did something wrong in step 1. Yeah, I did something wrong. I put this on the wrong side. So, lucky thing with Legos that you can't do that in cooking you can. Sometimes you get stuff on the wrong side, you can just fix it. I had it on the right side. Hold on, guys. Had on the wrong side on the other one. I swear, I'm a professional and I can read my left to right. There we go. That's how it goes. Oh, I am having a day, guys. I'm having a day. There we go. And there we go. I gotta make sure it's staying in frame. And then we get 2 of these. I can barely see. I don't know why I'm doing everything seesaw. So there. Oh. Wait, no, stay on. Why did he pop off? Don't judge me. Oh, cool. That's a cool piece I just saw. I saw a spoiler on pieces. I've rarely seen pieces like this. That's cool. Here, all these people who grew up on modern Legos are probably going to judge me on that. Nah, I know you guys aren't going to judge me on that. I just like joking around about that. Speaking of, that is actually the pieces we're using right now. Again, like we're building the ship parts. I have old ship sets that literally gave you the whole bottom of the boat. Or the whole boat. Like there was a city set that would use the whole boat. See, that doesn't feel right. Hold on, give me a second. All right, you know how I said that that seemed weird? And how I couldn't figure out which side it was? It's because it goes in the middle. It goes in the middle, guys. Like this. I'm like sitting here like it's not fitting right. It went in the middle. I told you I'm having a hard time seeing some of the instructions. I'm getting old, y'all. Happens to all of us. Age comes for you. But Legos are always going to be fun. That's cool. So we actually build the whole bottom of the boat. Yeah, I have this one. It was an old police boat for cities that had electronic parts that could, for the sirens and stuff, right? But it was built in such a way, like the bottom of the boat was meant to float in water. So like, you had this cool water floaty, full boat bottom. I'll have to dig it up sometime and show you guys. But then you had this like giant box that held like sea batteries. And you're supposed to put this thing in water, mind you. So you had the sea batteries floating, hoping the battery box didn't get wet. This was a older set, you know, like 80s. It had to be 80s because I had that before my sister was born. So 80s set, you know. That's cool. So it floats or it moves easily. Because my sister was born in 89. So yeah, it was a cool Lego set. Even then though, cities will always kind of just be really well done. Even if you're not into the more mundane series, the city sets were always well done. I swear, I am not blind. It's just as it's dark in here. The camera picks up more light than my eyes do. And I hope you guys still are enjoying these. Like, just the random commentary I say as I'm doing them. What I'm just thinking off the top of my head, and the craft videos probably will be similar. You know, where I'm just talking and thinking and doing the stuff because it's fun. I like talking to y'all. There we go. I get to play with Legos. What's cooler than that? Making some of the coolest Lego sets out there, you know? I was wondering when that was going from in. Wait, no, that's 5. All right, 1 goes on one side. And 5 goes on the other. Okay. Let's see. 1. Oh, okay, I see. This is making it look like wood. I say in the worst condescending voice possible. I don't mean to be condescending. I just it's how it came off. Well, I really got down crooked. I do not have steady hands. So sometimes these decals are a pain in the butt for me. Yay! We got them! And then that goes there. All right. And then that goes like that. That's cool. So it's part of the front of the boat. And then on this other side, we have 5. What is 5? More bolt damage. Cool. Oh, where is it? There it is. I do like the decals. I joke about the decals and how they're hard for me to put on. But that's a me problem, not a Lego problem. But it's mostly joke. All right, then we get the 2x3. Oops, I didn't have it all the way on. Then we get the little steering wheel. Where is the little steering wheel? And this is something that I've noticed with the newer sets, the butt plates, where it'll be like a smooth with two or whatnot. So when you set the people in, they're not as hard to get out. That's something I've been appreciating with like modern Lego design, because like the old ones, man, it was just or at least from what I remember, it was just like four prongs going, or like they say on the four prongs, and like sometimes you had to really struggle to get them out. There we go. So these are a really cool way to do that. And as I said, I've been definitely appreciating it. Ooh. Eight of those. This is going to take a second. So what we're doing is the side details of the boat. It's two between, then one between. This is on both sides. Then technically two between. Yeah. Then two of those, get these. Well, I say these, sorry, I didn't show you guys. So what I'm doing is, you see those little peg ones, and then two of them are getting this. And then the other two get red lights. And they're these cool, they look like the regular ones, but they got a hole in them. That's cool. And we do the same on the other side. Oops, I just knocked the piece off. That's a cool detail. Three, and the last one, where is it? Four. And again, the two life preservers, or actually no, they're the buoy bumpers, aren't they? Where like, or whatever they're called, where like, you know, you bump up against the, when you go into port, like, so if something bumps up against it, it just kind of pushes it away. So I used to live near St. Joseph, Michigan, right? Or in St. Joseph, Michigan. I loved it too. I won't lie, I loved St. Joe. But I would go down to the pier all the time. St. Joe has a gorgeous beach, gorgeous pier. Um, you see right out into Lake Michigan with it. And you see the boats coming in. It was always cool. Because, you know, you got some big boats. It was a major shipping lane sometimes. And then we do these. Well, it's so cool to go watch the big boats come in. And you wouldn't pier jump into the St. Joseph River, but you would pier jump into Lake Michigan, because the pier bordered both. Like, you had one side was Lake Michigan, one side was St. Joseph River. And so you pier jump into the lake, because, you know, you had this big concrete pier. There's no way to like slip under the pier. And if you're doing that, be safe, by the way. But yeah, you do this, and it was just so cool. You would be able to swim and enjoy it. Oh, cool. Our little pipe there. This is how it's coming along. Okay. Next is the railing. I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Oops. It would help if I don't knock the pieces off when I'm trying to put pieces on. But yeah, like the water would be so refreshing. I miss it. That's one thing I really miss. I do miss Lake Michigan. I've never been to Silver Beach or on like Silver Beach. It was gorgeous. And like the other beaches like Kiwanis Park and all that stuff around the area. It was fun and like the pier was just so cool to go hang out at. You had so many people just like, oh, whoa, this is old school. I love it. Like you had so many people just like hanging out there and like having a good time. I think that's one of the most important things to me is people having a good time. Because let's be honest, that's what we want to see. That's what we should want to see. We want people to enjoy themselves and enjoy life. Because life is precious, man. Life is precious. But yeah, you get the people who would like jump out there. Oops, let me take these back off if I can. And just like swim, and you would just do this, and it's like the biggest swimming pool, you know. If you don't understand how cool Lake Michigan is, it is enormous. Like, you know, it's not like going into a normal lake. It is so big. It's so refreshing. And you get into that water, it's like the only way I could ever describe it was like jumping into crystals. But not like actual crystals, not sharp and pointy and hard, but like the feeling of crystal, the refreshing, cool feeling that makes your brain just buzz with those happy chemicals, you know? The water was never too warm, it wasn't saline, it was fresh, you know? Just like, you just relaxed. Float there and enjoy the waves. I really got that one on crooked. Oh well. Sit there, float, enjoy the waves. Close your eyes. And just enjoy life. There's a few times when I did that where I actually would fall asleep on the pier. There's like a little radio station, like it just was an antenna on a giant cement thing, right? And I would lay there and just fall asleep, close my eyes and relax. And when you relax there and just like the sun, you know, this is before the sun was really, really hard on me. The sun would just beat down on me and like you would be able to get a good calm nap out there. People will leave you alone. You know, this is Michigan. This is a Midwest state. If you don't know, Midwest state, people aren't going to screw with you on like the pier. Thankfully. But yeah, I got a reputation of just like going to the beach. I'd even like walk into there's a gas station near me at the time. I'd walk into the gas station barefoot. They would let me because you know they knew I was just going down to the beach. I was getting something to drink, and they knew I was like a block away from the gas station because I was always there. You know how it goes. There we go. Stickers, stickers, stickers. It was so fun. I'm sitting here reminiscing about a time very long gone, you know? Would I change anything about it? Probably not. Would I want to return to that point in my life? Probably not. I will be honest. I kind of like aspects of my life right now, you know, that Back then, I didn't have. I couldn't have. Whoa, I knocked that whole side. I keep on knocking this one piece off. I swear to you, it's not on purpose. So, there's what we've done so far. I have a feeling we're going to be putting the window on next. Oh, cool. Old school. Actually, I think this is a newer piece. I don't know. No, I had a few pieces like this. I had the blue windows, though. I had to put the... I didn't quite do it on the screen. I had to put the window in. And then we get to put... 3 on there. And then you get this cool little place that you can eat in Ben Harbor, the city next to St. Joe. There's a place called Henry's, right? And so Henry's has these amazing hamburgers. But the thing with it is, it also has this tradition that a lot of locals do, where there's seagulls that go there. And people will throw fries at the seagulls so the seagulls can eat them. It's just this tradition. And so everyone would just like kind of vibe with this tradition. Seagulls would get fed and always come there, and yeah. Oops. Oh, shoot. It was a good time. Now, is Henry still there? I don't know. I haven't been in that part of Michigan in years. I haven't been in Michigan in years, to be honest. I messed up the sticker. You know what? We're going to skip this decal because I really screwed this decal up. That's fine. One sticker not being on is fine. It was a broken window decal. And I got so crooked on there. I guess there is no right way for these, but yeah, that works. All right, then we do these decals. This boat is a bunch bigger than I thought it was going to be. And so the decals are a little hard for me, but that's a me problem, not a Lego problem. I'm going to keep on iterating that. Because, you know, I just don't have the most steady hands. My community knows that, you know, my hands have been damaged quite a bit. But I get the point across. This is such a cool set. I've said a million times already, but no, seriously though, I want to emphasize just how cool this set is. Because it really gives you a bunch on there. Oh, there it is. There's a lantern piece. Y'all don't know how excited I am for a lantern. Sorry, you guys couldn't see what I was doing. I gotta sit down. Oops, too far back. That's cool. And then we put the little shrimp icon on. We've almost used all the stickers. Huzzah! I like these ones where I don't have to put it very even. I actually put that on the wrong side, and I don't care. It looks good. It wants me to put it in the middle. Shit. If I ever cuss in these videos, I am very sorry. I know I try not to in the Lego videos, but today I have cussed twice. And I am well aware of it. Don't cuss, kids. All right, and then clippy clips. Cups. I don't know why I said that way. Did. So there. Oh man. The piece gets taller. And this up. So where we're at now. The antenna. Then we get to do the lantern. The lantern really excites me. So, actual lantern. Cool piece. There we go. Half the bolt. And that is it for the bolt. Or that half the bolt. Next up is the back half and the other sailor. The not possessed sailor. So they have it so the back half of the bolt can break away from the front. Oops, I'm just gonna get all the pieces out of there. Throw down the ground so I have to pick up later. And we pour these out. We started pouring them out to the side because a couple videos it was just really getting hard to do. All right, so one, we grab that. Then, oh, that's cool. All right, so we grab long one on that side and long on that side. So this is so the bolt can break apart. I'm guessing you have a play cycle where the haunted ship falls apart. Then we do glowing 3 bits. I really wish these were in spots because I like this Lego color. The like ghostly green. I wish they were in spots where you could see them easier. But, you know, Lego has a habit of putting cool colored pieces in hidden spots. One day I'll learn why that is. Nope, that's the wrong piece. There we go. So we absolutely cover those really cute green pieces. Again, these little clear circles that I am doing wrong. So I'm pretty sure these are just so when you're playing with them, it's not scratching up your table and stuff. I have to assume these are for play cycle usage. So like when you're playing with them, as I said, you're not scratching the table up. The piece can slide easily because they're, if you look, they're like domes. So I'm going to assume that that's what they're for. I mean, for all I know, I'm assuming wrong. There we go. Then we do the blues or the gray or the brown. Those are blues, okay. Always do your Legos in a well-lit area. Do not take after me. This is really bad for my eyes, and I'm okay with that. But you shouldn't be. You should hold yourself to a higher standard. To be fair, so should I. But we're not talking about that right now. We're not talking about me right now. We're talking about you. Because I care about you. And I want you to be able to have good eyesight all your life. Or as good of eyesight as you can have. Because not all of us are born with good eyesight, and that's fine. I don't know. I'm just talking myself in circles. So this is it so far. I have a feeling our haunted bolt is going to have more damage. All right, that's the 2. Oh, I never put the deuter together. We'll do that after I put the bolt together. There's that. That goes there. Then facing this way, green grate. That goes there. So here we are so far. Yeah, it looks like damage. It might actually be like it's supposed to be breakaway damage. I don't know. We'll see. So then this goes here. This goes here, and nope. Wait a minute. What did I do wrong? Oh. Again, the thing I love about Legos, I could go back and fix it. So these are supposed to go in here. I had them too far. So then this goes here. This makes more sense now. Then this goes here. This here, and the gray dot here. So this is what we have so far. So yeah, I think it's going to have a breakaway piece. The basket goes here. That's cool. These crates are always been cool. I have gray ones like that. The 1, 2, 3. It might be where the engine of the boat is. So we got an engine head piece. Oh, this is where our color wheel is, the color spinny wheel. Because remember, all these sets have their color spinny wheel. Because that's how they activated the different types of the AR back when the AR was still, or AR networks for them were still active. All right, so there we go. Next, we get our wheel going. 1, and it's going to be this one. Looks like a play on. Then it's red. Or magenta, cyan, and yellow. This one's a dark blue. Looks dark blue to me instead of black, but you know. Then we put this on top, so we got our spinning wheel. This here, then this. So you see here we got like this gearbox one. I don't think these are new pieces, but I never owned one. So that goes like that. And then we get what was it? This and this. All right. Yep. Ooh, a little tough to get that piece on. This and this. So there we go. You got our other side VR detector that spins and lets you know what's going on. All the sets, yeah, all the other side sets have this. It's just so you can activate it properly. And they did turn it into the engine block. Okay. And that is our last sticker too. That I just completely butchered. Come on, engine block. You see, that's the sticker and that's the top. That's the closest I've gotten so far. Doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be playable. There we go. Yeah, that's supposed to be the engine, I think. And then we put the shrimp together, so two of these. So two of these like red ones with the holes, and then this. It looks like a red horn. Go in. There's one shrimp. This goes in the little basket. Then the second one. And then he gave us extra parts for that, but because of the extra parts we had, we can make a third shrimp. Yay! Like from all the other bags, it's just going to have a dark bottom. That's fine. I like the shrimp. And we get two really cool fishy ones that we can throw in there too. Let's put our duder together really quick. He is one of the shrimpers. He's got a scared as heck look because you know his captain is possessed. And the bolt will now go together to make a pretty chunky boat. I mean, this is cool. Like, this is sizable. And of course, we're going to put the guys like driving. We're going to get the pirate, not pirate. Wow. The captain, like all ghost, like we'll put him on there. You know. Jack will be sitting in the canoe. And I gotta remember what her name is. We'll have her steering. I still gotta remember her name. We'll put her in the back and the little puppy on front, just for safekeeping. And the scenery. So if you look at this, this is a nice set here. Like, let me get you a little closer and look. That's a really good little play set that they give you. Now, the set is not in production anymore, but you can still find it. My throwing cabinet's on Amazon. And I'm happy with it. I think it's a good set. It holds up. Like as I said, the other side sets really hold up really well. It has a lot of cool pieces. It has a lot of cool, like what you do. No, I'm going to put the other dot on. They gave me two dots. I know, like, it's supposed to be, like, a lot of times a red and white. But, yeah, but it has a lot of cool little pieces. It's a cool set. Very, very easily made and put together. Some cool techniques to it. Yeah. Other side, or the hidden side, wrecked shrimp boat. Would I suggest this? Yeah. Would be my rating for it? I haven't done ratings in these, I don't think, or at least in modern ones. I would say that this one I rate like a 10 out of 10. No, because I like it. That's the important part. Well, next time we are going to hopefully be recording Animal Crossing set that is like Cap'n the Kappa, and I forget who else comes in it, but it's like Cap'n's like little area of the island. But until then, I'll see you later. I love you. Bye.